that when you dip these cotton balls, these are jumbos, when you're dipping them in the gel wax, if you leave them in too long, this is what you're going to get. If you saturate them, you're going to get you're going to have no dry cotton in the middle, and it will not take a spark as quickly as if there was more dry cotton in there. So this is oversaturated. That's what it's going to look like. Now, if you do a little bit less, what you're going to get is that dry cotton in the middle, and you can see the fuel on the outside. So this is what your regular Amazing Cotton Ball would look like. This is how most people are making them. And like I said, there are other things that you can put on the outside of this to amp it up a little bit. I'll leave that up to your imagination. And when you double dunk, in other words, you make your Amazing Cotton Ball and then let it dry overnight or for a couple of hours, and then you dunk it again, you're going to get a very, very dry cotton ball. That'll take a spark immediately, and you're going to have a crust of lots of fuel. So this is how I make them. I'll do a quick dip and let it get a shell going, and then the next day I'll go back and submerge the whole thing now that it's got a small layer on it. And this makes the best Amazing Cotton Ball this way, where you've got lots of dry tinder on the inside that'll readily take a spark, and lots of fuel to burn with lots of BTUs until you get your fire going. So I'll be with you in a minute. We're going to see how these take a spark. This super saturated one with the spark, see how it takes. This is going to be your regular ball, which looks pretty darn good, just has a little less fuel. And here's what happens with your double dipped one. You got lots of tinder, just a nice looking Alright, as you can see, your super saturated one is not going to take a spark. It will light with a lighter, but it's not going to take a spark. So you're going to want to consider that when you're making these. This one's quick to take off because it's got more cotton exposed and less fuel. And this is your super saturated, excuse me, this is the double dipped, which is going to have a lot more fuel and is going to burn slower initially, but for much longer. And we'll give this one a light just to see what happens to her. And you certainly want to make sure you're burning these outdoors, because they do give off quite a bit of soot. Alright, so the single dip is almost out, and as you can see, the double dips gives you that extra time. So when I'm making these cotton balls, I'm doing a double dip. I do a batch one day and hit them again the next day. So very effective fire starter. And the double dip is on its way out right about now.